All right, it's time now for Focus 50 Plus, and Dr. George Schofield joins us. Good morning. I love this topic.
Good.
And right on point here with gifting.
Absolutely. People are saying to me on the street, and it isn't that we don't want to buy or give gifts.
Right.
It's beginning to feel like a marathon. Does that happen to you occasionally?
It does, because I try to get the perfect gift,
yes.
and then I get it, and then I see something else, and I'm like, oh, maybe I can add to this, and it never ends from basically before Halloween to right after Christmas.
And you're not done when you bought it, because
exactly. Yes.
you have to go home and wrap it and maybe ship it too.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So what should we be doing?
So I'm happy that we give gifts. That's not a problem. I just want us to consider alternatives. Because there's a point at which finding the perfect gift for every single person in a specified period of time isn't going to work. Mm-hmm. Maybe an idea comes up in January, or maybe an idea comes up in June.
Right.
I tend to buy gifts when the idea comes to me, and then I put it away.
That's a great idea. That really is. What about can you ever think about limiting the scope of people that you give gifts to? Does that offend people?
That's one thing. In my case, I've had a conversation with my grandchildren. You just don't stop giving gifts and make people wonder. Right. But I actually had a conversation with my grandchildren in which I said, you have X number of gifts. It's kind of like an explosion of paper and ribbon. Right. I'm not there. Wouldn't you let's treat the summertime with us here in Florida as part of your Christmas present.
That's wonderful.
Or let's do something else. I'm going to go to California, see my granddaughter in college, and I'm taking her out to dinner with some of her friends.
Oh, that'd be great.
It's just so much better if we can tailor it as we go along.
Right.
I'm not putting down holiday gifts. We want to shop. But at some point, we can consider giving a donation in somebody's name. We can consider asking them what they want at another time of year, giving them an experience we hadn't thought of at Christmas time.
Exactly.
So I'm just trying to take a little of the pressure off us and say, we have some alternatives.
There seems to be plenty of them. You just have to really think about it a little bit.
Right, exactly.
And, such wonderful things to think about.
Thanks.
All right, thank you.
See you next week.
All right. You guys stick around. See you right after the break.
Okay.